That's right. One completion today. On to the next deck. Start working on it. This is a beautiful deck system. I'm going to tell you guys, I've named this the Hound Dog deck because there's a hound dog that lives here. Let me just tell you guys, this deck system here, because of the way it's designed and because of the way it's laid out, it has the opportunity really to be one of the most gorgeous deck systems I've ever coated. And it's not particularly crazy large or insanely beautiful. It's just, its layout is nice, and I believe that once it's completely armor coated and we encapsulate this and cover up all this sun damaged wood, it's going to be really pretty. Let's take a look. Boom. You see how this these stair systems drop down here. I'll show you some of the challenges that exist here with this deck system real quick. And the main challenge that exists here, and it's a common theme with all of my decks, is going to be they're behind on maintenance, first off. Meaning repairs and this type of stuff, right? Also, one of the main challenges here, and when we talk about coating, is mildew, dirt, and grime. That's everywhere on this deck system. It exists everywhere, and it's because of how this is laid out back here with all these trees, and it's shady back here. There's a lot of moisture, and you can just tell that mildew is rampant here, right? This deck also has up here where the sun, these UV rays, they find their way. The UV rays find their way through these trees, and you see this big opening that's here through these trees, right? And then when you look down, you can see the damage that UV rays has on paint systems, on wood, and the relative humidity that causes these boards to swell up and bust and crack open, right? There's a lot of that here going on. Not necessarily anything that's failed. They do have a stain on here that looks like it's sort of kind of protecting this deck system, but they do have several bad planks that are in here. We're going to come and get all this mildew. You see all this mildew growth and all this. We're going to come wipe this clean, fresh start here, get this super clean, and then I'm going to encapsulate all this with our high stretch deck armor. It'll be able to expand and contract with these planks a little bit better than this stain, right? And guys, listen, these bust back open as time moves on, right? What's important is that you have a coating on here that's protecting them. A lot of these hairlines, they're impossible to get to go away completely forever. Our system typically covers them up for a period of time, and then a lot of them you'll get these little hairlines that'll start opening back up. That's just the expansion and contraction of the wood, and that's something that's normal. It shouldn't be this bad where it's horrible looking though, right? But some hairlines are completely normal in a deck system. You can see in here where I've been washing, and I've come in and applied cleaner, and you can see how the spray from the cleaners came over and hit this area, and the difference when you get over in here, it's just kind of way dirty back there, and that cleaner that we use has just eaten this all off of here, right? And as you can tell, this is just kind of dirt and grime that's been on this system that kind of needs to come off of here. So just behind on maintenance a little bit, not a huge deal. A beautiful system. This is all screened in. Typically they have the screens down so that I can complete this. We have a plank to here that I'm going to come in and replace. So again, we talk about very, very common themes over and over and over again with deck restoration painting, with deck rescue painting, with encapsulation, lockdown with elastomer. These are all very, very common themes. Sun damaged wood, loose fasteners, mildew growth, dirt and grime, lack of maintenance. It's these type of things that you're always going to find whenever I'm doing a project on a deck, typically. So I'll show you guys the outside of this system. I mean, once we're done here, I mean, this thing is going to be very, very gorgeous. It's a very, very pretty deck system, and just how it's laid out and how it angles and everything. Once it's coated, it'll be stunningly beautiful. Stunningly beautiful, as you can see. The Kong armor system will look $1,000,000 better than this stain. Once we get this all coated, it'll be a nice thick build, almost synthetic, elastic, rubberized look that just finishes really, really pretty. We'll come in and we'll take the silverback epoxy system. We'll fill all these end-of-life cracks in. We'll knife them over, smooth them over, and refinish that. That's something that's very, very hard to get guys to do. Most of the guys in the area are going to come in with caulk here, let that caulk dry for about an hour, and then come through and paint it, which is horrible. Good luck getting that to last. We'll even come in up in here, get these, resurface these for them, just fill these in and make this a little bit prettier. With this particular system, I've been commissioned to clean the underside of this, so I'm doing that for them too as well, getting them a fresh start for the underside of this deck system. But by all means, this will be very, very beautiful when this is done. Also, they'll have it with that Kong armor on there. They'll have extreme protection against the sun, wind-driven rain, snow, ice, all this stuff. Very thick build, tough, rugged film that can take on, you know, that type of marring and abrasion and stuff like that. So this is it. This is the Hound Dog deck. It's going to be absolutely stunningly beautiful when I'm done. Stand by for transformation. Stand by for lockdown here in Burlington, Kentucky. I'm Anthony Ford. Sign up. You guys still have about 40 days to get your deck protected, maybe 50. It's somewhere in that ballpark. Just depends on when Old Man Winter decides he wants to show up. That's not really up to us. Go to www.kongarmor.com. You can get it. You can sign up for a free quote there, or my number is on this post. You can always call me. See you guys later.